Controlling a deadly root rot disease discovered on a Sunshine Coast ginger farm 7 years ago has won the owners a prestigious biosecurity award. Long before COVID-19, they underwent a hygiene revolution from the field to the factory, cleaning everything from boots to packing crates. Landline's Helena Bachkowski scrubbed up to see how they managed the disease.
These workers are practising physical distancing whilst packing ginger. But the precautions against coronavirus are just the most recent in a long line of biosecurity measures this ginger factory has had to take. Since 2005, the owners have been dealing with a naturally occurring deadly disease.
Pythium is a root rot, so it actually rots the roots first. It stops the ginger from actually taking up nutrients and water. And it first sort of came around about probably 2005 and really hit us hard 2007, 2008.
Shane Templeton's family has been growing ginger for 4 generations, and he was very worried his might be the last.
There were times that I was thinking at night, gee, is it going to be my generation that loses the family farm? And you'd have employees coming up to you in certain days saying, will I have a job next year? So it was really, really tough times.
At the height of the outbreak, they lost 30% of their production in 1 year.
We were working with people like DAF to sort of say, one was identifying it, so we identified it, and 2, we were starting to say, well, why has it popped up and what have we got to do to eradicate it? For a few years there, it actually got worse until we got on to probably a really good program of how to get rid of it.
In the early days, it was trial and error to control the root rot disease.
We had to start looking at cleaning boots, cleaning machinery, making sure there was no soil movement. We worked on drainage. We worked on getting cleaner seed, and these things didn't happen in 1 year. This actually happened over a number of years. We made a few mistakes where we went, oh, gee whiz, we've cleaned everything, why did it go there? We forgot about our produce bins, and then we worked on our produce bins, cleaning those. So it was actually building up all the time, looking at every risk and every year to say, what have we got right and what do we need to do more? So we had to keep increasing our measures. And because you plant ginger once a year, you actually only get one crack at it to get it right. So it was a build of knowledge.
Earlier this year, the Templetons were awarded the National 2020 Farm Biosecurity Producer of the Year for their work in combating Pythium. And the steps they have taken are extensive. Workers are now subject to even more biosecurity measures due to COVID-19.
Have you seen the similarity between what you've done with Pythium and the COVID-19 pandemic?
Yeah, I suppose with our Pythium, it taught us that you have to be so strict in these situations, and we really learnt that from the Pythium pandemic that we had with our disease and our ginger. So we fully understand the restrictions that you have to apply to eliminate the current COVID virus.
Shane agrees and says vigilance in the face of infection is the key.
When I look at some of the lockdowns that we're having to do and like the rules that are being set for us at this stage, they're the right rules. You've actually got to go at it harder than what you think. If you don't go hard enough and you miss it, it just keeps escalating further. So I actually think the measures that they've got in place, they're seen to be working, and don't stop. Like if you back off and say, we've got this under control now, it'll come back and hit you again.
And just like COVID-19, cleaning is central to controlling it.
Cleaning the equipment, all the ginger and crates come to the central location. So before they go back out, we have to clean the crates, and the crates are sent back to the same farm. That's been very important for the biosecurity.
The Templetons spent $250,000 on a giant washing machine, similar to ones in kitchens, to clean the ginger storage crates.
It actually came from Europe, so we were talking with some engineers like at one of the vegetable conferences, and they said, okay, well, we can make this for you, and like invested a couple of $100,000 into that so that we can do that a little bit faster. So yeah, that's just one of the things that we realise we've got to do. It's part of growing ginger.
The Templetons have managed to keep Pythium at bay for now.
I think you've got to keep working at it year on year, and like you will get little outbreaks and things like that, but really probably not until the last 5 years have we got comfortable to sort of say we can manage this. We know we haven't eradicated it and it will pop up in certain spots, but we know we've got the knowledge to contain it and make sure it doesn't affect us seriously from a commercial basis.
Do you think in this time of COVID-19 and after your Pythium, this is possibly the safest place to work?
I'd like to say so, for sure.